emotions going into this last home game?
It's bittersweet. Sad that I'm gonna leave the university. Coach Jank, Coach Brown, my teammates, but I'm also excited just to see what these next years bring me.
Nick, I know you've been asked through the course of the year about having to play without the incentive of making the NCAA tournament. Obviously, you guys have done it. You have the great record. You're in contention to win the league. When you look back on it now from the end of the season, how were you guys able to do it? How were you guys able to stay motivated?
From the very start, when we lost Coach Brown, Coach Jank told us that our main goal should be trying to go undefeated. We went 18-0, then we let some slip away from us. But from the very start, we wanted to repeat winning the conference regular season. So that's always been in the back of my head. I think I speak for the rest of the guys too. But just to know that and know that we have limited games together, that's what just drives us and keeps us fighting, even though we couldn't go to the postseason.
When it comes to things like senior night, do you have a sentimental side about this thing? Like, what were you like at your last high school game?
Definitely. I mean, it's sad, you know, that you're going to leave. You know what I mean? You're marked behind. Just leave people that want the best for you, just to change this community. I tell people, I say, if I see my mom cry, it's going to let me shed tears too.
When you look back at your career here, now that you're coming at your last game at Moody, are there any moments or games that stand out to you?
I mean, there's numerous games, really. Starts with the first opener of Moody with UConn. We've always had some tough games against them, fun ones too. Cincinnati, Memphis games, the Cal game we went to New York. But just, you know, making it to NCAA tournament, there's just numerous games. But every single game, Moody has been fun for me. Just the crowd, the atmosphere, people cheering for us, just wanting us to go out there, play hard, and compete, and just show them what we're made of, and just to have them bring their families and take time out of their night to come support us. I mean, I'm just thankful.
Would you say you have a favorite memory from your SMU career?
I mean, obviously hitting that shot against Cal is probably one of the biggest moments I've had here, but every single one. I mean, it's just fun here. Just to be able to change the culture, community status of SMU basketball, and just being able to be a part of that, I feel like it's just great for every game.
Did you ever have any second thoughts or anything when you got here the first year and you're going over to Garland for games, or are you just thinking the whole time, hey, it'll get better?
Well, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but when we first got here, me, Marcus, and Crandall, we all knew what programs that we left and what we were made of, and we just said, man, once we'll be able to play, people are going to be excited and want to come see us, and we're going to fill this arena up. And I mean, you could ask Marcus the same thing, and we just knew what type of players we are, how much love we have for this game, our fight, our compassion, to be able to change it. So we kind of knew that we'd have this turnout.
Marcus has been here with you the entire time since you've got here, basically. What is having him to go through all of this, both when you were sitting out to all we've been able to accomplish, and even some of the adversity? What is he having him meant to you?
I mean, he's like a brother to me. We roomed together. Just to have him being my present, we always mess around and say that we're the same person, same personality. He's just 6'10" and I'm 5'9", so we just mess around. But I mean, he's always been somebody I could turn to and talk to about anything, family issues, basketball, problems that we've had here, schoolwork, and just someone that just loan me their ear and just hear what I have to say, and vice versa, if he needed anything. So just to have somebody that was, you know what I mean, there for me all the time is just, I mean, I'm speechless about him. He's just one of my brothers.
When you got here, you were going to the games in Garland, sitting and watching, and other than being on campus and the number of people in the seats, what are the biggest differences you see just in the status of the program and on a day-to-day basis?
Just people wanting to be involved with it now. When I first got here, me and Marcus, we used to count how many people were in Old Moody to see, you know what I mean, how many people were coming out to support. But just to see it change in a year, like you said, we played in Garland, and that's pretty far away, so people didn't like traveling. But once you have a facility like this and a team like this in your backyard, it just makes people want to take time out and come to support us. And I mean, it's been great ever since.
You got time for one or two more?
And Nick, what was your takeaway from the game in Hartford a couple of weeks ago, and what do you guys feel you need to do to change that result?
I mean, we played a good game. We gave ourselves a chance to win it. When it came down to crunch time, we didn't make shots, and they hit some shots. We've always had great games with UConn. Ever since our first year, we could play and just battle, every time. They have a great coach, Coach Ollie, great team. But we just know we're going to have to grind and play hard for 40 minutes to win this game tomorrow. But I mean, it's my last home game. I just want to go out there, have fun, and leave people with a positive impact.
What have been the biggest things you've learned from Coach Brown? And I know it was probably a little bit of a struggle at first. Can you just talk about kind of the growth under him? And
just how he wants, for the best for all his players. For me, he was a little tough on me because he wanted me to be able to run a team and see if I had that in me. Just to be the best point guard I could be. But off the court, he wants you to be the best man, so he shows you, life values, what it means to be a father, what it means to be a brother, what it means to be a son, what it means to be a student. So just all the little things that Dean Smith has taught him, he just has had that culture from North Carolina and then just pass it down to us. And I mean, I'm grateful to have him in my corner, to be able to learn from him, to be able to be coached by him. And I hope he feels the same way as me giving it my all for that man, day in and day out, to try making his life a little easier.
Throughout your time here, you've grown into someone who the entire team looks to at times. Marcus, even a few weeks ago, calls you sometimes like a coach out there on the court. Is that role something you've always aspired to be, at least on the court?
Yeah, as being a point guard, I knew that's my responsibilities. The ball's in my hand most of the time, so for my teammates to look at me for calls, timeouts, what's the foul situations, I kind of have to be a coach out there. And at first I didn't really understand what that meant, but my time under Coach Brown has shown me how he thinks about the game, what he sees before it happens, and that to just rub off on me all these years, to be able to learn from him. Like I said, I'm just grateful to be able to do that at this university. It's been a great 3 years, and I'm just excited to see what's in the future for me.
Thank you.